Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Not salute the general. TGL got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. It be coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we work.
It's week 16.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in at the 3.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bond. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Raheem Mostert
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggle. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a... at the 46. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
On second down, Mostert.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. An inside give to Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make 1 more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one caught downfield by Pascal.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down, here's Mostert again.
Powers through him.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
A run with Mostert up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is end of the weekend in the NFC. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they've cut the lead to 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mostert is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score